Hi all, it's Rach from Spiritual and Angelic Guidance. I'm here to do a reading for Scorpio. This will be for December 2024. If you've seen my readings or you're new, welcome. Don't forget though, it is a general read, so take the bits that resonate and leave the bits that don't. Okay, Scorp, what is going on with you? Oh, I haven't seen that card before. Attachment, evolution, phenomenon. Okay, you've got a few cards. All right, let's start with the ones that fell out. So your path hasn't been an easy one. I feel like it's been full of like destruction as such. Like, you know, you know where the end, like whatever it is you want for your life, but it's like you're taking the most like non-straight path. It's like you're winding to get there. You will eventually get there, but it's just taking longer than what you'd hoped. But that's because, as I said, you've been in this like destruction path where things just haven't been going how you'd hoped. You've been having a lot of like bad luck or bad relationships or shit going on in your life where things have not been easy for you. But at the same time, I feel like you're not really focusing on the past anymore, and with the healing card, you've been doing healing. Like, I feel like you know that your path wasn't like straight and it's been taking, you know, however long. But I feel like previously you were so focused on the past, whereas now it's like, I know I need to change something, so I'm healing myself. And the only thing you can change is you. So I feel like you're doing healing. You've also got the moon. Now, with the moon in tarot, like you've had, I want to say you've had a past of a lot of things that have been hidden from you. They've caused anxiety. There's been deception. There's been secrets. There's been a lot. But I'm actually getting intuitively, I'm actually getting a good message from this card. I'm not getting a bad one. Like, I feel like there's been a lot that's been illuminated in your life, and that's what made you turn to do healing. Like, I feel like, you know, there's the moon, and then it's been like illuminated to show you really what's been going on. I feel like there's also a connection to the moon. Like, maybe you find that there's some sort of connection with the moon for you. Maybe your intuition, for example, is more spot on at that particular, you know, full moon time. And, you know, maybe it's that you find out a lot when the moon's happening, when it's full moon. You could feel like, it's interesting, right? When I look at this picture, let me just cover the boobies. There's things on this person's back, right? And it's like she's sewing them on this person's back, right? Like it's like attachments. And then you have the attachment card, which looks similar to that. But the guy, or yeah, I'm going to say the guy is also tied, right? Like wrap. Like this reminds me of the Eight of Swords, like feeling restricted, isolated, imprisoned, like you've got limited options, you know, like a trapped bird, right? That's how I'm feeling. There's something that you feel like you can't get out of or let go of, or there's something attached to you that you need to let go of. And this can even be like, I mean, most of the time, it's not even like realistic. Like in the tarot, she's surrounded by swords. She's, you know, got her hands maybe tied loosely. She's got a blindfold on. I think it was a blindfold. And, you know, like realistically, she feels like she's trapped, right? She feels like, okay, there's no way out. I'm stuck here. No, she's not. There's a sword around her, which she could just walk out of, pick it up and walk out. She could also cut her, you know, if they're tied, which I don't think they are, but even if they are tied, she could just cut them and take off the blindfold and out she goes, right? But in her mind, she's feeling like she's got no other option. She's like, I'm stuck. And there's certain things I feel like that you, like maybe mentally you feel stuck, but you're not. Like, as I said, even in this case, you know, you put down the whatever, you undo those, out you go. Like, you're not actually physically stuck. And I feel like, you know, you have evolved through whatever you've been through. You have evolved. You've gone from this place of like just wandering to feeling like I'm not settling for anything less than what I know I deserve and what I want. And I've done the work on me. I've healed. I'm no longer, you know, focused on whatever happened in the past. And you've evolved, which, I mean, that's amazing, Scorp. Amazing. You know, even with your gifts, I feel like intuitively, your intuition's probably more spot on. You know, maybe you do something with crystals or healings or whatever this gift is that you have. I feel like that's more also evolving, maybe even like increasing, maybe becoming, you know, more spot on, that kind of thing. And I feel like, you know, there is going to be something that is like a phenomenon, right? It's going to be like you don't see it coming. Like once in a lifetime type, you know, phenomenons when they happen, they're like, holy crap, I can't believe that, you know, like this comet flew and we only see it once every 3 billion years. And, you know, so I feel like there's going to be something that is, I'm even getting like there could be two people, two souls, it could be like you coming together with somebody, like if you're after your twin flame, something is going to happen and you never saw it coming. Like this is like the universe playing their part. This is like everyone's going, well, how did you meet Mr. or Mrs., you know, Mr. or Ms. Right when you don't go anywhere? Or, wow, how did you manage to go to the supermarket, buy bananas and run into the love of your life? Whatever it is, right? You're going to be like, it's going to be like something that everyone's like, holy crap, like, how did that even happen? You know, like, it's a total phenomenon. I feel like you're definitely making some decisions, or you've been making some decisions. Maybe even career-wise, you've made some choices that are going to be better for you long term. They're going to bring you great success. You definitely have learnt a lot as well, like with your career, with with your own life, with even with the healing. I feel like you're definitely learning a lot, and that's what's helped you I feel like that's definitely helped you ascend and evolve, because you've learnt the lessons. You've done what you needed to heal. Also, it says on this card reconciliation, but it's got past wounds are healing. So for some of you, you may reconcile with somebody, and this could be somebody from a past life, somebody from that's an ex, somebody that you could have been friends with before, or someone that you could be somebody completely new. But it's more about your past wounds healing, which is what I said. You're healing and no longer concerned about your past, which is exactly what I said originally. You've also got intimate relationships. Hello. They're deepening, creating strong emotional connections that provide security and fulfillment. So, hot sex coming your way. Whoop whoop. That makes my body all tingly. Whoop whoop, score. All right. And I'm a Scorpio, so I don't mind that. All right. You might have had some sort of health issue, and maybe that's because you didn't prioritize your own mental health, your own physical health, and then, you know, it's the way that the world, the universe, the divine works, that you don't take time when you need to will make you take time. And maybe you needed to do that so that you could heal and take that time to heal physically, mentally, emotionally. Like, maybe that was still part of it. You need to be brave and keep chasing your dreams. Like, you might hear that people say, oh, you know, how is that going to happen for you? Or, you know, or you better hurry up and do this because, you know, time's ticking, or whatever. Keep with the positive thoughts. Keep with believing and manifesting what you want. You've got eternal love on the bottom. You've got visualize, like I said, manifest. So things are going to happen for you, but it's more just, you just need to keep believing that. Like, as much as other people might be in your ear, and if they are, tell them to get the hell out. They just don't know. With the wisdom in reverse, right? They don't know. They don't know what's going to happen, right? You have to trust the process. You've got to trust the process and your journey, and you know your journey better than freaking anyone. So don't worry about that. You know, they're coming from a place of their own, like, they don't have inner peace in their own life. And they're also coming from a place where they need to work on their growth and their transformation. You've got love on the bottom, and you've got believe. Like, I can only say it so many times. Every card that says love and have faith or believe is coming out. And there it is again. So as much as it might even be on some sort of adventure where you meet somebody, but embrace new experiences, new adventures. But whatever this is, it's like, keep believing, because, and keep trusting. and have the courage to then embrace new adventures. Because as much as, you know, everyone else is like in your ear, like, oh, how is that going to happen? You know it is. You know whatever it is that you want for your life and your future is going to happen. So just believe, have faith, trust. Yeah, like in the dark is in reverse. This is like, you know, like you might not know like it's right here happening to you right now, but you're not in the dark. Like, you know that something is coming. You know that something is, you know, right around the corner. As I said, phenomenon. Something special is coming into your life. Something is going to happen that no one sees coming. And I feel like you are grateful. Like, I feel like when you're manifesting, you are grateful for what you have and everything that's going on in your life. But I feel like you know. You tried to do things your own way. I feel like you tried to control it, and trust me, oh, I know, I did that. You know, I tried to be the boss. I'm gonna make it happen. I'm gonna, you know, I want to control my future. I'm gonna make it happen. And you get to my age and it's like, clearly me being the boss is not helping. Like, maybe I just need to like have faith and let it go. And that's what I've been working on, you know. I had to make a change though, because I was having a lot of, you know, people that weren't loyal in my life. People were cheating. And I also don't want to have that relationship with people where I've got to watch my back. I want to know they've just got it as my partner. Be careful of overspending. Yeah, I feel like overspending is an issue, and I know even for me it is, so that's no surprise. For some of you, you may definitely be looking for a new job or a better position, or after a raise. And maybe that's because you have a lack of money. Maybe for some of you, maybe you do have a lack of finances, or you spent your finances. So maybe you needed to or need to go get a new job, or ask for a raise because you need more money to save and, you know, pay off things. So for some of you, that might be it. But yeah. All right, let's move on. So I feel like the message though is that something amazing is coming, and you've done the work on you, and now it's just about trusting. Yeah, I feel like before you did the healing, and maybe you're still in this part where you haven't yet healed, and maybe that's still coming for you. And if that's the case, you know, you may want to go back with an ex. You may, you know, be stuck in the past thinking about what could have been, or but somebody had unhealthy habits. They were addicted to stuff, and that caused a lot of, I guess, anxiety for you. Like your heart was in knots, like you didn't know what to do, you know, you were confused. You didn't want to just walk away, and it's like you're looking for signs and you're asking for signs, but you're not listening to them when they come. For some of you, you may be already past that. You've done the healing. Yeah, some of you have already been in that place of being broken and separation. For some of you, depending on what your story is and where you're at. So yeah, for some of you, you're still at that place where you're feeling restricted and you still got to do the healing and evolve. But for some of you, you're already past that. All right, tell me more for Scorp, please. So you've got foundation and twin flame. You're establishing a family, safety, security, firm foundation, all that sort of thing. And there's going to be a twin flame. Hello, hello. And I feel like you're getting good karma. I also feel like if you're after a family, you're going to get that too. And people may say, you're too old to have children. But you know that that the universe can do anything. The divine can do anything. And if you're meant to have a family, you will. Trust. It all comes back to trust. Yeah, for some of you, you haven't yet surrendered. For some of you, you're still trying to be bossy, Miss Bossy Boots or Mr. Bossy Boots. Like, I'm going to meet my person and I'm going to, it's going to happen when it happens. And I think that took me a long time to kind of realize I can want, but I was attracting complete shit. And I'm talking complete shit, and since I've started since I worked on me, I've realized how shit, I would not wanted to have been in that place of anxiety and place of depression and place of stress, constant stress and constant worrying about what this person's doing, who they're with, did they cheat, did they do drugs, did they whatever, right? It's going to be different for different people. But I know for me, I really struggled with, if that was my life, I had my hair fell out because I was so anxious. My hair had snapped off at the back. It's grown heaps since then. I was sick all the time because of my anxiety. So I feel like you just need to surrender to the universe and go, what will be, will be. The divine, the universe has my back. They are guiding you. They're with you. They're looking after you. You have unlimited potential. You've done that work. Now, anything is possible. Anything. Maybe do some positive affirmations, some phrases, that sort of thing to help. But I just feel like you need to just let it go. Let the universe, the divine, let them do their thing, look after you, provide this phenomenon that's going to appear, and oh, my whole body's goosebumpy again. It's going to appear. It's going to come into your life, and you're not going to see it coming. And it's going to be amazing, because you know what phenomenons are like. You're like, oh my God, look at that. The sky is now pink, or whatever. You know what I mean? It's okay to doubt too. Sometimes, it is hard when people go, oh, you've got to be positive. And sometimes I have a cry. Sometimes I'm on Christmas morning when I don't have little children to open presents and get all excited and, there's Father Christmas, or Father Christmas has been, and oh, Santa, writing letters to Santa. And I don't have any of that. Mother's Day, I don't have that. It's hard to have that complete positive mindset. But if you can pull yourself out of those negative places and go, okay, I had a bad day. Tomorrow's a new day. I'm back at it. I'm back manifesting. I'm back, believing and trusting in the universe or the divine, because I know that I'm protected. I know that I'm being guided. I know that I can trust, and I know that it's coming. I know that I'm going to be a mum. I know that I'm going to meet the love of my life. I know, right? Whatever it is for you. So it's okay to doubt. And maybe you've got to write things down or type things on the computer or do a journal or whatever of your feelings. Maybe you need to write a letter and return it to the earth, burn it and return it to the earth so you can move on, or whatever it is you need to do. But it's like, sometimes it's okay to doubt. That's the first thing. I feel like you have, maybe you take things very personally as well. Like, you know, you may even have gone through a point where it's like, well, what did I do to, like, how come everyone else gets to, you know, have kids and meet the love of their life and yet I'm still waiting? Like that kind of victim attitude. Trust me, been there, done that. Like, I'm not telling you anything I don't already know. And, you know, some people will even say to you, like, you've got your head in the clouds. Like, oh, you have too greater expectations of somebody, or, and, you know, your expectations might be have a job, have a car, want kids, want to get married, be committed and loyal and trustworthy. Maybe like dogs. Like, I don't think any of those things are big asks, because if that's what I want for my future, then that's what this other person, and they probably have a list of, you know, they want a monogamous relationship with a person that, you know, likes similar things to them or whatever. We all have like expectations. And, you know, when your expectations are that you just deserve loyalty and trust and, you know, monogamy, I don't think that that's a big ask. You know, you're sick and tired of these people saying sorry and they don't mean it. Oh, I'm really sorry. No, you're fucking not. You're sick of that. You're sick and tired of all of that. Sometimes it is easy to put your head in the clouds. Sometimes you will doubt, and that's okay. But do stop worrying, because you know what? You are going to get what you want. You know, you don't need to put your head in the sand. You don't need to go hiding. You don't need to worry. You just have to let it go. Believe and have trust. You know, you might not understand why this isn't happening for you. And it says on here, I don't understand yet I'm a genius. Genius. Like, I'm smart. I don't understand, you know, I don't think I'm ugly as such. Like, why am I not attracting what I want, right? It's not about me. Once again, don't take it personally. It's not about me. It's about maybe that it just wasn't the right time because this person wasn't single, or maybe it's not the right time because something else had to happen, or maybe this person was having a hard time in their life at that particular point. Like, we don't know. We don't know what goes on behind closed doors, right? Like, the universe, the divine knows everything. We only see what we're going through. We are resilient. As much as we don't think we are, we are. I feel like also for some, like, people that, you know, have gifting, I feel like the I want to say the underworld, they may also have a part to play in certain things that have happened in your past. For some of you, I feel like, you know, you may even be one of these people that, like, I have to lose weight to be lovable. I have to do this to be lovable. I have to do that to be lovable. Somebody will love you for you. Maybe treat yourself here and there, you know, like, there's nothing wrong with that. And remember how I talked about writing things down and sending them, burning them to the earth? There's nothing wrong with doing that. You know, you could, it says, what if you could send your problems away today? Why can't you? You just maybe write a letter to the divine, to the universe, like, here's my problems. I'm struggling with this. I'm struggling with that. Can you please, take away my worries? Can you please help me with that? And then burn it, return it to the earth. I mean, some people like to attach things to balloons. I did hear recently that's not real good for birds, but when we do loved ones who have passed over, we do letters and we attach them to balloons and we send them off. Just an idea. Whatever you think you need to do. I'm not saying you need to physically go get an envelope and send it. You don't have to send your worries and concerns to anyone. Sometimes it just helps you release your emotions when you actually, you write down what they did and what you're feeling, and next thing you know, you're having a big cry, and sometimes that's all you need. Okay, let's get some tarot. Two more, please. Scorpio. Overall, though, this has been a good read. I've got to say, this isn't any surprise. The cards that have come out. Oh, I spoke about that card. I love cards so much. Okay, so first row, you've got the Five of Cups, you've got the Fool in reverse, the Magician, and the Eight of Swords in reverse. And on the bottom, you've got the High Priestess. I spoke about the Eight of Swords before when I spoke about feeling trapped, feeling restricted, feeling like a trapped bird or a caged bird. Give me more, please. Ooh. Okay, so this deck, you have the Eight of Pentacles, the World, the Lovers, the Two of Pentacles in reverse, and the Moon in reverse. So we'll start with the Five of Cups and the Eight of Pentacles. So Five of Cups is like emotional pain, right? You definitely have been there. Definitely. For some of you may still be going through that, like I said. With the Eight of Pentacles, I feel like all you want is commitment. You want dedication. You want someone to put in the same amount of effort that you put in back to you, and you've gone through this learning, I want to say learning process, like where you've realized that wasn't happening. There wasn't an equal give and take. There wasn't commitment. There wasn't dedication, all of these things. And I feel like, of course, that's caused a lot of, heartbreak, emotional pain. Like, it wouldn't even have surprised me if you had the Ten of Swords in your back, to be honest. But that pretty much says it all. Obviously, you have been concerned, or will be concerned, whichever, about taking a new leap of faith, like having to have a new beginning, put yourself out there, because then it's like, if I put myself out there, am I going to get hurt again? Because that's what you've always known, right? That's what you've always been through. But you forget that you've done healing. You forget that you have now evolved. You are no longer going to tolerate shit, right? So when someone lets you see a red flag, even if it's only little, you're out. You know what you want. You know what someone's, they're showing you who they are. And if they're showing you that they're red flags, I'm out. Like, I'm not hanging around that. And you've completed that lesson. You've completed that cycle. Endings bring new beginnings. This is like you've closed off that cycle of the hurt. And I feel like you don't have to worry about that anymore. And I feel like that's because, as I said, you've evolved. So if someone comes in your life that's not for you, you're just going to like, see ya. So you won't get hurt. And it's not because you're closing your heart off. It's because you know that you deserve better. You've learned, right? You've done the healing. You know what you want and you're not willing to accept less than. Magician, you're manifesting what you want now. You're no longer being manipulated. You're manifesting exactly what it is you want, and you know what you want. For a lot of you, it's the Lovers. You want love. You want true love. You want somebody that is equal give and take. You want somebody who has your back. You want somebody who is there for you through thick and thin, support you, encourage you. You do the same to them. Like, it's an equal give and take. It's an equal amount of dedication, an equal amount of energy, an equal amount of commitment. They're not in the relationship and looking freaking, at this chick at the shops or whatever. They're there, they're committed to you as much as you're committed to them. It's no longer one-sided. It's no longer half-hearted. It's no longer any of that. You've evolved. You've healed. You've worked on you. You know what you're willing to accept now. And as I said with the 8, remember when I talked about the 8, when I said you're feeling like you're trapped? You need to let go of being your worst inner critic. You need to let go of, whatever limiting beliefs you have about yourself, any negative thoughts you've got. Like, and once again, I mean, even, previously I would have that mindset where all guys are like this and, they're cheaters and liars and rah, rah, rah. No, they're not. And like my mum, when my dad died and my mum met my stepdad, like, he's amazing. He is the most amazing human. Like, I couldn't wish a better person for my mom. And she found him. Like, he would do anything for any of us. And, I'm sure he loves us just as much as we love him. Like, he has like stepped into my family and it's, like everything was so easy. So yeah, there are nice people out there. You've just got to find them. And generally it's when you're not looking. But also, like attracts like. So you need to be healed. You can't be somebody who thinking every guy's an asshole or whatever, and then expecting that you're going to find someone amazing, because it's not going to work like that. So yeah, I feel like you just need to let go of the negative thoughts and let go of like, stop judging yourself. Like, as I said, if you want to go eat a freaking whatever and put on 30 kilos, well, this person, whoever's for you, will love you for you. As long as you are happy and as long as you feel like the best you want to feel and the best you can feel. And I'm not saying go get fat. Like, I'm not saying that. But I'm saying you do you. And now with the 2 of Pentacles in reverse, I feel like it's time to prioritize you. And I feel like when you do the healing, I feel like you are going to be focusing on you. It's not about other people anymore. Like, I mean, for the last like 3.5, 4 years or whatever it is, I've been working on me. That's all I got. You know, I was going to work, coming home, doing what I want, whether it's seeing my friends, seeing my family, and that's it. I'm not there for anyone else. It was time to take care of me. And I had to be like that because I spent 3 years trying to help someone be a better person and get off their addiction. I spent 3 years trying to help my mum after my dad ended his life. So, you know, like, I needed to focus on me for once. Because I'm always that give to everyone. But then I'm exhausted and then I get sick because I'm so giving and no one gives back. And I go into things thinking that people are going to be like me. Now you've got the High Priestess, so trust your intuition because you are going to get what you want, right? You just need to, like, as I said, trust in yourself. You know, like, thought I had a drink somewhere, but I don't. You just need to trust in yourself. Know that whatever it is you want for your life, you know, you're going to get. Trust yourself that next time you meet some, you know, someone that's not for you, you're going to know because your intuition's telling you. Trust it. As I said, it's interesting because you've got here the moon and the moon. That's upright and that's not. And the moon was directly under. So, you know, as I said, when you meet people that like try to like trick you, I guess is the word. I'm trying to think of a good word, but say trick you with their illusions of, you know, like amazing future and we're going to do this and we're going to do that and I'm such an amazing person, and then they turn out to be, you know, an absolute snake. You're going to know before you bother getting involved. You might have like a 1 conversation, 2 conversations, 5-minute bloody meeting, whatever, and you're going to be like, something about it's not making me feel good. You've got to learn to trust it. And with the moon, what was I going to say? With the moon in reverse, I guess release any kind of fear because you're going to know, but also don't repress how you're feeling. You know, sometimes maybe you need to keep a journal to sort of write your feelings down. Maybe you need to just, I feel like, don't stress anymore. Just kind of let it go. Like, go with the flow. You'll know if someone comes in your life that's not for you, and eventually you are going to meet somebody. They might be younger than you. But I also feel like keep being you, right? Which is like you have your head in the clouds. You like to think and dream about what you want for your future, and there's nothing wrong with that. Like, everyone else might think, oh, why is, you know, so-and-so, why has Scorpio got such a an imagination about what they're going to get? Like, they think that they're going to get, you know, such an amazing person. They think that they're going to get somebody who has a job and wants kids, you know, at that age, and whatever Who cares? In one ear, out the other. Don't give two flying shits. I'm trusting and I'm choosing to trust. I'm choosing to keep believing that I'm going to get what I want. And yeah, I have doubt moments. Evolving just came out. 8 of Cups. As I said, don't worry about what other people say. They're not you. They're not in your... They're not you. They don't know what you know. Anyway, that is what I have. Overall, good read. It's okay to doubt, but keep believing. And well done for evolving, if that's where you're at. Amazing read. Okay, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Bye.